Thanks, David. Today is the first day real IDs are being enforced at airports across the country.
It's not yet required that you need one to fly domestically, but you can still fly if you have some other whistles and bells you have to jump through. Taylor Zebel spoke with the regional TSA spokesperson and passengers at Austin Strubel International Airport today.
Airports across the U.S. today beginning to enforce the use of real IDs, and airports in Wisconsin have not had any issues, according to the TSA regional spokesperson. Jessica Maley says everything has been going really smooth with TSA lines and passengers are in compliance. Even though it is not required to have a real ID to fly, there are other options for you to get through security, including using a passport.
What I can tell you is that we did see a higher number of people using a passport for domestic travel than kind of leading up to this. So I do think people who did not have a real ID but knew they had a passport were planning on using it after the deadline.
Most passengers I spoke with say they don't have a real ID yet.
I just didn't get one yet, so I just have been using my passport.
No, but I have a passport. And they say that after an expired passport, you have up to a year. So I'm in the clear up until a year. But it is expired, and I'm getting on this plane with an expired passport with no real ID.
When I asked why they are waiting to get a real ID, passengers say it's because they have their passport to use instead. Or they simply just forgot and will get one.
Of course, I have to. Yeah, I travel for work, so yeah, I'm definitely going to get it when I get home, do the process, and not put my foot in my mouth again on the next trip.
If you don't have a passport or other acceptable form of identification, you can still fly, but will have to go through additional screening.
It can be a lot of things, and there's no one size fits all. It's possible that, we have different ways of applying extra screening, at times of high volume versus low volume. We might divert passengers from one line to another. If you're a pre-check passenger, you could be going through standard screening that day instead of pre-check screening. So there's a lot of different things we can do.
Homeland Security has yet to announce when it will be 100% required to have a real ID in order to fly. Reporting inside Austin Strubel International Airport, Taylor Zebel, Action 2 News.